1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Test it now. Looks like everything's fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now to show 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me just change something real quick. The audio better. Test it now. Looks like everything's fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now to show 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me just change something real quick. The audio better. Test it now. Looks like everything's fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now to show 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me just change something real quick. The audio better. Looks like everything's fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. So, long story short, this is my third time trying to do this recording. When I first started this, I used my normal headphones I usually use. But then I realized that for some reason it wasn't working very good. It was creating static sound. And right now I'm using my laptop microphone, which isn't ideal. You might hear some echo or some like double talk. But I tried finding my USB microphone, but it's in my car, which my parents are using right now because they need to buy a car and I don't let them use mine. And in the back seat of my car, I have all my PS2 games, and usually, I bring my laptop to work, and I'd usually use the plug-in USB mic, like with my laptop, whatnot. So obviously, I don't have my plug-in USB microphone with me, so I'm just gonna have to resort to doing this. So today, right now, all I did was bring up Don's PB from yesterday's stream at 7 p.m. Eastern. Don plays Wave Race. So last night he actually PB twice. So I'm Chameleon, and I'm going to do my analysis of his current PB. So I'm going to go to the current one that he just got. I'm going to go through the run and explain to him what you can do to go faster and whatnot. And right now, this is just me proving my credibility, because I know some people, when they watch YouTube or they watch I watch people who say they're an expert. I'm just going through my profile to prove that I do know what I'm talking about. I do run the expert category, so this is my profile on speedrun.com just to prove my legitimacy. Some people might be clicking and say, like, oh, who's this guy coming out of nowhere trying to give advice? But yeah, I'm currently I'm a top 16 player in Wave Race 64. Every 3 months to do a ranking, and I'm just going to show my expert championship. Right now I'm at a 1325. I'm going to get that down pretty soon, but yeah, I'm just showing my credibility, so now I can exit out of that tab. So Don got a 1412, and I'm going to drink of alcohol first. Just get something. I'm going to hop right into it and analyze this PB. So that's what we're going to do. Let me just check the bit rate, because obviously when I'm in a full screen, obviously I'm not able to see the Twitch stats. Let me just check this right now. I don't want to be talking for no reason. All right, looking really good. No worries of stream shutting down anytime soon. So after that short little rant, which I'll just put a time in the description for you to skip, just to this. Yeah, let's begin. You just turn down the volume.
3, 2, 1, action. Start again. Yeah, let's see how we do. It was interesting because I was just killing the tunnels right there, but that was my old control scheme. Very interesting.
Okay, we're good. I just wanted to make sure, just if you don't click on the video, I want to be able to hit space and end it instead of me going to the mouse. Okay, just... Alright. I talk to myself too much. So you are in the correct view. We have the overhead view. I've been practicing this for a while. You have for, I think, about 2 months now. So
Ample power, not max, but ample. I think better than last time. Did we get average on the last run?
Power, good.
PD run?
Max power isn't as big of a deal like single category runs, such as like normal championship or like hard championship. Usually, if you don't get max power, usually it's only about a half-second time loss.
Okay. That was a hot little... It wasn't a hot lap, but we hit 24 on that first lap without max P. That's impressive. I didn't think you could do it without max P.
You're not gaining too much time from max power, but max power does help with consistency and maintaining.
Oh no!
So,
what a bummer. At least we didn't lose our power, but what a bummer. This was a killer run. Oh, we still got a 22.
Still got a 22.
Wow, so that would have been a 21. This is a great little run here. That lap would have been a 21.
So I'm just trying to notice to see if there's any like
I can't
major
believe we
flaws
salvaged
right
the 22 on that.
Fine. The only thing I'm really seeing is that
I still don't know how that's possible.
Sunny Beach.
Well, this is a nice little open, I think. Let's see where we're at. In the green, in the green. Very nice, very nice.
It's a positive video, so I can just explain this real quick. And you're about 1 second worth of time save on that course. Previously, your PB was like a 14-16. So the more you PB, the less room for error you have. But yes, the key to Sunny Beach, I'll just say right now, is to try and maintain close to 120. Let me just go back to the speed, where it shows the speed. So in the straightaways, the best way to match your speed for like your PB, because right now we saw that you were like 1 second faster than like the PB you just got before this run, which was a 14-16. But you want to try and maintain kilometers an hour at about 120 kilometers an hour in straights. And the way to do that is not make as many movements. I'm going to teach you real soon. Later on today, I'm going to probably do a session and go through all the courses and teach you like the cycles for like the different courses. Because once you learn the cycles for the waves, you'll be able to like ride in a straight line on Sunny Beach, and you'll be able to hit like 105 flat. Because right now you're still hitting like 108s and 109s, but it's not your fault because no one's taught you like the cycle on Sunny Beach, and you kind of just reacted to the waves. So it's not really that much of a nitpick. It's just that most people wouldn't know about the cycle. But yeah, the way to maintain speed on Sunny Beach is to try and stay straight and not make many movements. Because if you take a left or right turn, you know, that's just going to take up, it's just going to waste time usually, because Sunny Beach is just 2 long straights and 2 corners, two lefts and 2 straights. So when you're on the straights, it's best just to stay straight as possible and like weave straight through the buoys like a line. But like I said, I'll just teach you that.
I still don't know how that's possible.
Sunny Beach is really good.
Well, this was a nice little open, I think. Let's see where we're at. In the green, in the green. Very nice, very nice.
50-minute video.
But yeah, look at that. 24, 22.
Like anti-waves and like small RNG waves. But that's like what you need to know at like the top level, where you're trying to do like 103 flats or 104s. And right now, I don't think you need to know that stuff about the anti-waves and like the small RNG waves. I think what you need to be focused on is when you're on the straightaways, stay straight as possible to maintain the speed in a straight line. And when you take your turns, you don't want to be too wide. You want to hug up against the sandbar. So
This was a killer run.
show you what I
Oh,
mean.
we still got a 22. Wow, so that would have been a 21.
Maintaining good speed.
This is a great little run here.
Let me just go back.
Our power,
Let me go
but
back then.
what a bummer. This was a killer run. Oh, we still got a 22. Wow, so that would have been a
Okay, so when you approach,
21.
this is good. Now, when you take your turns
This-
on these left-hand turns, don't be afraid, I don't know if you can see my cursor, to ride up along right here. Because you might be afraid of hitting sand and losing speed. But right here, in this little section right here, this is actually like the perfect spot right here where you can kind of start turning left and you won't lose speed. Even though it shows the texture for the sand coming right here, you can actually glide over this so you don't lose any speed. It just looks that way. And the key to getting faster in courses where there's not much, or it looks like there's not much, like Sunny Beach, most of the time save comes from riding the inside of like these sandbars and maintaining the speed, because you're staying in like I don't want to say the deep area, but you're like a little bit wide.
This is a great
A little bit of a nitpick, but you can actually, like I said, you can ride this line right here as you make your turn, and you save so much
little
time.
run here. That lap would have been a 21 or who knows what. Jeez, I can't believe we salvaged a 22 on that.
Bobbles where you go jump up and down, like right there. You're gonna have to want to eliminate that in the future if you're trying to hit sub 14. Because every time you jump up and crash down on the waves, you lose so much speed. Right now,
21
you're like at
or
118,
who
and look, go all
knows.
the way down to 104. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but like I said, Sunny Beach, there's not really much to it. So the best way to gain time is just to maintain your speed in the straights. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's like so important for Sunny Beach. It's gonna help you in the game to like get a sub 14, because Sunny Beach, there's so much time saved for you.
Jeez, I can't believe we
Look at all this
salvaged
jumping around
the
and turning left and turning
22
right.
on that.
Losing half seconds here and there that add up.
I still don't know how that's
this turn?
possible.
Good.
Well, this was a nice.
And now I'm just gonna put it back on 1 speed. And I'm trying to like teach you at your skill level, because if I talk too much in depth, you'll get lost in trying to. I'm not used to
Nice
like,
little open, I
people
think. Let's see where we're at.
Trying to articulate
In
for
the
you.
green, in the green. Very nice, very
Right now you got a
nice.
105. And if you
Yeah, look at that. 24,
straight,
22, 22. And we even
on the
messed
straight,
up a little on that second
like-
lap.
like
that
average of
God,
like
that second lap
118.
would have been a 21. That's
and
crazy.
you crash into the wave,
In the
you
green,
get
baby.
106.
Your splits are locked in, Red Sky.
3, 2, 1.
Ample power again.
See it, I know someone chatted earlier. That turn was really nice. Good. Just like I said before, just like the little bubble you
Oh
have.
yeah, this little guy I kept running a
Crashing
little
the
wide on
wave, you lose
too.
like half seconds here and there. 7.5, not bad. Okay. And as I said on lap 1,
I tip my hat to you, Chameleon, and my pancakes. You are both inspiring.
okay, so very good, Don. You staying to the left of that
Those
wave.
times are
But
amazing.
if you ride the right side of that wave, you actually don't.
Shout out to a
Now,
couple
that
of
type wave
great
where you step up there to the
racers.
left, you actually lose time because you're going.
Thank you for all
instead
your
of going
advice and
straight.
tips. And to everybody else that's coming in with advice and tips. Hot lap, gaze upon it, 23 seconds, quite hopping. Look at that, Sunset Bay, are you kidding me? That felt fast. I've been making up a lot of ground on Sunset Bay. That felt like a very good run there, and it was. That gave me another second. Time here at Drake Lake, too. Yes, Turbo Chicken, shout out. Max P has been achieved. Your proprietary Max P. Out of the gate. Your proprietary Max P. Out of the gate.
Sorry, I just watched it again to see what you did. Okay, so I'm just going to say this right off the bat. It's okay for now, but in the future, you go a lot faster if you're not like double gassing like Mariner to like weave through these buoys. Because in this section, you can get up to like 110 or like 105 pretty easily. But you're kind of just like, I mean, I get you playing it safe because right now you're on PB pace. But you're kind of losing half seconds here and there by slowing up. The whole point of the overhead camera view is that you can see the front of the jet ski right here. So you don't really have to guess where you're actually going because you can see the tip and this is where he goes. So when you're like double gassing it and you like barely going up to speed every time you gas, if you're trying to do the sub 14, the best thing to do is just kind of like risk it and kind of just hold down the gas button and weave through it because you'd save so much time instead of like double tapping the gas and like kind of just revving through it slowly.
Okay.
Perfect.
There's one. Look at the fog.
Like I said before, I'm not really a teacher, and sorry if it sounds like me being kind of weird and kind of like, I don't want to say on edge, but like just not used to like talking to people in like OBS or like to myself in a way. It's like weird making a video where you talk to yourself, but then you know it's going to YouTube and you're trying to share it and help people, but it's so weird talking to yourself, you know. And then obviously I'm hearing back my own voice since I don't have anything like the monitoring, like the way. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna stop talking. Like I said, I'm just not used to talking to myself, so it's weird. Okay.
Woo!
Yeah,
That was fun. Yes. Oh yeah. This one I feel like we're going a little faster than the last Drake Lake.
When you go left and right, don't be afraid to just hold down the gas.
Whoop. That one got away from us a little bit.
A little bit safe. Good.
Not bad.
Really good.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Goal! That felt faster. Yeah, that Drake Lake felt good. And look at that, we got a record there.
Okay, so
Woo! We got a little record there. Let's hit this freaking skip one more time. Let's do it. All right.
3, 2, 1.
And for average power, good.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop this misconception real quick about how you want to like minimize your power on starts so you can get like a perfect run for like either Glacier Coast, which you might be doing, which I mean I know sometimes when I watch you do Glacier Coast you like want medium power so that you can like avoid all the ice cubes. And that's fine and dandy, but I know you said you wanted to get to a sub 14, so there are some things that once you try to go faster, you're gonna have to like risk it a little bit more. Especially on like Marine Fortress, Twilight City, and Glacier Coast. Those are like the big time savers usually for like this category. That's like the make or break sections. Usually like the first 3 courses, like Sunny, Sunset, and Drake Lake, are like the safe courses. And like Marine Fortress, Twilight City, and Glacier are like the hazard courses. Port Blue is also a hazard course, but once you nail down tunnels, it's not as terrifying as it might seem. But when you're on Marine Fortress,
All right.
I haven't taught you yet because there's like a certain route you take where you guarantee a dive every single time at the same exact time every single time. I haven't taught that to you yet because right now you kind of just your strat for Marine Fortress right now is to like mid power, and like kind of pray that the AI doesn't run into you before like the wave comes that lets you dive underneath the shortcut. And if you're going for sub 14, you kind of want to get into the habit of trying to get max power on this course so you can run away from the AI so they don't interfere.
3, 2, 1.
So
And for average power, good.
Is let's pretend you have max power. Let's pretend you have max power right now. The cycled wave that comes, they just comes over and we just
All right.
real quick.
3, 2, 1.
And for average power, good.
Over the second cycled wave, right here, you're about to go to the left of it and not jump the little half wall. So what you want to do is stay to the right and like use the second cycled wave right here to jump over that half wall. If you have
Okay,
max
they
power.
went down. That's good. I need some breathing room out here. Nice.
Good.
Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right.
Okay, you made it. Okay. But there's actually a strat. I don't know if you beat tapping at all because it looks like you aren't, and it looks like you kind of just hold down the gas.
Okay.
But
All right, all right, all right.
you can actually go out of bounds. My cursor is right here, and then you come back in underneath this sign. You like go out of bounds and starts counting down. Then it lands
All right, all right, all right.
You hit it at 21. You didn't hit it at about 18, 19. But since you're not B-tapping, you're actually not going too fast, where you like miss the cycled wave. So for now, you're fine because you got mid-power and it kind of worked out. But let's say you got max power and you just ran it the same exact way. If you got max power and you ran the same exact way you just did, I don't think you would have hit this. I think you kind of lucked out because you got mid-power and then you kind of like worked out.
It wasn't perfect. It wasn't clean, but that's 4 in a row, boy. Woo!
Okay, so right there on that cycled wave, you can actually jump over the tap wall. That's just something to take note of.
Absolutely.
So on the second lap, if you're fast enough, that cycled wave will actually, you'll be able to go up further before it comes to you, and you can actually jump that half wall. That would have been close, to be honest. You might have actually crashed if you like tried to do that, but it would have been really close. But that's something
Stunning.
you can try.
F yes. Oh yes. Feeling it.
That
We are
turn-
feeling it. So now we got to keep these turns tight. We got a little loosey on the tight turns. We got to. Oh no, we got to tighten them up. That was a little wide, right? So that's
doing
one of
awesome
them that
right
we
now.
struggled with. We got to get this on this last lap. We got to get these turns to be tight. Okay, I think that's good.
Yeah, it looks like you're not really B-tapping at
That was
all. You're
good.
kind of just letting the wave just
Come
dictate
on.
what you do.
Little wide there, little
Then you
wide.
should get into the
This
habit
last
of
one we
B-tapping,
need to hit.
like you were doing before. So all these waves you can soak up, and you won't be going underneath the waves like this. You'll actually like stay on top and press over, and you'll go faster.
That was okay. Oh, I was a tiny bit late on the trigger, but there it is. There it is. Boom! Pumping it up with another second on Marine Fortress. Hit that skip 4 times in a row. Let me hit that skip one more time. Let me hit that skip one more time. Let me hit that skip one more time. Woo! Tunnel time.
Tunnel time, boys.
Max P.
That's power.
Let's see how these tunnels perform with our alternate control.
Oh,
Yeah, I definitely.
I'm just going to explain for those who don't know. That setup looked amazing, by the way. Let me just move the speed down to 0.75.
Form.
It's just because I say it's good, I need to explain why it's good.
Alternate control.
As I said before, if you start tapping B, you can mitigate how much damage that wave does to you by losing time, because you kind of jumped and you had to do the animation where you come back down and land back on the water. But if you get back into the habit of tapping B, the very minor fits that will save you a lot of time, you would actually soak up that wave and you won't be losing like a second there. It may not sound like a big deal, but you said you wanted to get a sub 14, so that's like a full session right there in that one lap. Kind of got lucky there because you could have easily clipped this edge. I know you know that, but just be careful. I don't see you doing this too often where you like ride very close to this edge, this wall right here, it's to your right. So just be careful around edges. Okay, so when you enter the tunnel, I'm just going to say this right now. The entry right now is like a little bit out of position, but you correct it once you like start entering the tunnel. So Mariner right here, jet ski is right here. So you're not going this way. You're actually headed straight into this wall right here. You're about to clip this edge if you don't make an adjustment. That's one thing you always have to keep in mind is that when you're in this over top view, pay attention more to the front of the jet ski than like where his head is. I've said this before in my tutorials for Drake Lake Expert Championship and Port Blue Expert Championship because I already made a guide for this. But I don't think you saw that though, because I explained the tunnel and everything. But where your rider's leaning is not as important as where like the tip of the jet ski is located. That's because since Dave Mariner is attached to the jet ski, and the jet ski is the one that's actually doing the movement on the water, the only thing that matters in terms of direction and like where he's gonna eventually end up going is like where the front of the tip, is like pointed. Because like Mariner can lean and like the front of the jet ski can still be pointed in a certain direction and it might not even register the lean yet. It like takes like a half a second to like register that he's like changing direction. So when you're in the tunnel, it's very important to like pay attention to like the front and not necessarily his head. Because as he leans inside the tunnel, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general, like don't be too focused on like the head of Mariner while he leans. You should be focused on the tip of the jet ski. It's like a pro tip right there. So when you enter,
Yeah, I definitely feel the slight difference.
Nice.
Okay.
That was butter.
Definitely feel the slight difference. But that was
Okay, I'm just trying to put this back at one speed. That was a perfect tunnel right there.
still a good tunnel. Now that I'm fresh off of running those little practice ones, yeah, I got to hit that at an angle. I got to hit that one at an angle.
I'm just going to keep my thing on the pause button because it looks like the space bar is like not working right now. So in stream, you asked about this turn. And I said I did to it. Right now
that
you take this ramp right here and try to cut across diagonally and like bunny hop
fresh off for
That's not what you
running
wanna
those
do.
little practice ones.
What
Yeah,
you're
you
doing
gotta
right now
hit that at an
Not as
angle.
fast as what you could be doing.
But that was
So
still
that
a
now
good
shows you
tunnel.
what, helps you.
Now that I'm
Okay, so right now you're in the perfect position to like make this ramp jump. What you
fresh
want to aim
off
for
a
actually
run.
is not this ramp right here, which you're aiming for to try and diagonally jump. You want to cut across right now. Try and go through this line right here. I don't know if you see my cursor, but you want to angle yourself so that you can, because this ramp goes further up than this ramp. This ramp is kind of like inwards a little bit, where you kind of have to like jump across. But this is like further up, so that as soon as you jump off the ramp and tap B, the B is kind of like an angle, where like as soon as you tap B, kind of force Mariner back down to the ground. And
Running those little
see how much further up this is than that. It may not seem like you're going to gain much time from going this route, but by jumping
practice ones.
diagonally, all this time in the air, look how high you are. I don't think you can see. Let me let's it doesn't actually give you one. That's fine. Whatever. I'll
Okay.
go back to 10 seconds.
Definitely feel the slight difference.
Fine.
But that was still a good tunnel.
But what I'm trying to say is all the airtime you get from making that move,
Now that I'm fresh off for running those little
if you just cut this side, that's what I'm trying to say. That all this time in the air,
practice
you have no
one.
control or movement over Mariner, other than like the direction he's going. You can kind of like move the directional stick and like kind of aim the front of the jet ski where you want to go, but it's not like you're actually gaining speed in the air. If you took the very far,
Yeah, you gotta hit that.
already been on the ground, then you would have probably been about right here. It may not seem like much, but if you do that every single lap, and let's say that's about 0.6 or 0.7 seconds, it's about two and a half seconds worth of time save right there. Not to mention the tunnels. So just by doing one simple adjustment, you can possibly save like 2 to 3 seconds. And it's not that much of an adjustment. It's like free time save right there for you. All of these making sense. We're trying to like make things as simple as possible. So I'll even reiterate right now. Sorry, just checking Twitch to see if someone asked questions or if someone's checking in. So in conclusion, after a little rant, the reason I want to take the very far ramps is because you don't get as much airtime. More airtime means more time loss, means less control, means you're not in the water actually using Mariner to his strength. Because Mariner's strength is straight and speed, where you can reach up to 129 kmh, which is what other riders can't do. That's his strength. His strength is speed. And if you're in the air, it kind of mitigates his advantage. So the less time you're in the air, the more power you can get to the ground. Because if you're not in the air, you're on the ground, and the more you're on the ground, the faster you go.
Angle. You gotta hit that one at an angle.
You want to line yourself to the left side of the tunnel. Start turning left, good. Now start turning right. Yeah, nice.
Yes. Okay, that's 2. That's 2. Gotta hit that at an angle.
Now it looks like you might not have lost that much time there.
29. Good, good, good.
Because it looks like you pulled off the perfect bunny hop where you went diagonal, but you still lose time compared to if you go all the way to the far right. Because you actually land out further. You have to make as many adjustments to like make the move
Yes.
and before the finish line.
Yes.
So even
We
if,
did it.
Even if you do technically pull off the perfect
We did it, everyone. 3
tunnel.
tunnels. Booyah. And a nice little bunny hop.
You gotta have kind of like
Wow. Exciting. We did it, everyone. 3 tunnels. Booyah.
Okay, so all this time in the air, we just went at the ramp. The ramp's like right here, like just 2 or 3 inches this way. You would actually be jumping right here, about right here. Right now, you're all the way to the left. You're actually pushing out towards the horizon, straight in front of you.
And a nice.
As you can see, like you kind of like positioned this way, even though you turn this way. If you just took the right ramp, you would be landing about right here. Right here. Like I said, doesn't seem like a lot of time saved, but 0.7 to 0.8 every lap. It's a lot of time.
Little bunny hop. Wow. Exciting. Exciting. Woo! Light it up, 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 light it up. This is epic.
Welcome to.
All right, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused.
3, 2, 1.
This is epic. Oh my. 3 tunnels indeed.
I'm not going to say anything about the sandbar jump because personally I don't do it. I don't know how much time it actually saves. I thought the shitty. And,
No! Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Don't do it! Don't do it!
analyze whether going to the right and missing the sandbar or taking the sandbar is like it's like negligible. It comes out to about the same preference and consistency. I'm not going to say much about that call. I mean,
It's
it
okay,
happens.
it's okay.
Mine's
Just a slight slip up.
I know you hit that section.
Just a slight slip up. The celebration was worth it.
Much.
I'm too pumped up with that massive time save. That was insane. There it is.
Right there. Very nice.
No problem, no problem. Stay cool, everybody. We're okay.
Looks like time loss might be only that 4 seconds you lost with being off the jet ski. As you don't know, you lose 4 seconds every time you go off on the vehicle.
Okay.
You can actually go on faster if you tap A or tap the gas button. Looks like you're about 37
Whoa.
current pace.
Oh,
Only lost you about
that's kind of what happened to me on the first lap. I wrecked. Came in at an odd angle.
Twilight City. Very nicely done, Doc. And I will say that in the future, if you plan on
All right.
doing stuff 14, we'll hurt to try and help.
All right, still in the green, still in the green. Lost a lot of time there. That was a major mistake, a crash, okay? But just, wow, look at that friggin' buffer we had built up. Dang. All right, stay focused. We need a good Glacier Coast here.
When it comes to like making decisions.
Nothing is given here. We need this. Yeah, go out in front first. Break up those cubes. We like it when they go first to break up the cubes. There it is. Oh, no, don't go post here.
Okay, so I'm not saying you made a mistake per se,
Nothing
but you
is
have to be
given.
very careful when it comes to the AI, especially Stuart, who can be a menace during RTA runs. Let me explain why. I'm just checking the chat to see if something happened. Checking my bit rate because I check every once in a while since I'm on, window share through Streamline OBS. But nevertheless, let's just move on.
Here, we need this. Yeah, go out in front first. Break up those cubes.
Left, that's fine.
We like it when they go first to break up the cubes. There it is.
Okay, so. Okay, right now, if you're in this position, this is actually a very precarious position to be in. You kind of lucked out because the AI didn't actually hit you this time. But usually the risk you do if you left the AI in front of you before you hit that turn is that when you come over this ice turn right here, they can kind of screw you up and it can cost you a lot of time. Now, luckily, Stuart took this very wide, and even though you cut underneath her line, you still ended up on the jet ski going in the direction that you started out with a few seconds ago where you were setting up your turn. you just have to be careful because the AI, like Stewart, for some reason on Expert Championship, they like target you. When I mean target you, it's like they'll go out of their way to like try and hit you if they like try and pass you, or like if they're behind you, they'll try and like rub on the inside of your jet ski and make you crash. Especially Stewart, for some reason, Stewart's like really aggressive for some reason when it comes to her AI or coding. So you just have to keep in mind that whenever you let an AI run out in front, you have to be careful because this could easily turn into a disaster. And I know it lucked out for you because when she cut over and she like crossed under your line, it didn't really affect you as much because she could have easily taken you out right there. That would have been another 4 seconds of instant loss. Because for every crash, she'd come pull me off the jet ski. It's 4 seconds of instant loss, minus the time it takes to like make the turn. Because if you fall off right here, you're just gonna end up careening right off this ice and go straight into the waters over here. There's like a little drop off where like the water like reappears right there. I mean, it's just beyond the viewpoint of the player right now. But yeah, this would have been an easily 7 or 8 second time loss if she actually caused you to crash. So just keep in mind that when you let AI out in front before this ice turn, to try not to be near them as much as you can. Just something to keep in mind.
Oh, no, don't go wide. Ah.
Yeah, as you can see, she kind of bumped into you and she fell off. As I said before, that could have easily been you if you were the one that got screwed over. But luckily, she kind of caused herself to crash.
Ouch, Stewart.
Right now you're in front.
Cartwheeling.
Good.
Okay, we got to be very careful here. Very careful. Good. Through.
Okay, don't be sad about that. You slightly clipped the ramp, but it's not that bad. You didn't really lose too much time, to be honest.
Good, 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 good. All right.
Good. Okay, so one thing that'll definitely up your game.
Got to be very careful
that,
here.
If you're in this
Very
position
careful.
right
Good.
Here, you're
Through.
going over the slalom, over
Good, 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 good.
So this last left right buoy before you make the turn to go to the finish line.
Good, good, good. All right.
Here, see this gap right here? So this shading right here, this is like the actual ice where you go over. This right here, this little shallow section, it's not actually ice. You can actually like still turn on this. So if you're in this position, which you're in a perfect position, just start turning right. You can like hug along this the actual like ice glacier, or was it like just whatever it is? I don't know. It's like a little ice mound out in the glacier coast. But yeah, you can kind of just turn right. You can kind of skip this entire going over.
Good, good,
There's
good.
so much time.
Very disciplined. We need to be very disciplined
Another pro
here.
tip. Another pro tip right there.
Uh-oh. We're okay. We're
Looking
okay.
Good. I'm not going to say much about that. Just up. Another nice turn. Very nice turns.
Hang tough, hang tough, hang tough. Yes. Booyah. I needed that. Very
Yeah, see, you
nice,
started
very
here
nice,
right
very
there, but
nice.
you
All
just need
right.
to turn a little bit more to the right.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Whoa. Careful, careful. Jeez.
Very,
Woo!
nice glacier coast turn.
That was a nice one. That was tight.
And right now, if you're ever in this position, I'm going to give you a very, very pro strat you can do right now. It's really risky, though. It'll probably only save you about 2 seconds. Well, if you do the strat, usually you probably hit like a 24 or 25. But since you're not B-tapping, you probably only gain about 2 seconds. But usually, when people do this, they usually hit like 24, 25 lap times. But as soon as you clear that wall and you hit
Whoa. Careful,
go back so I
careful.
can explain to you clearly.
Woo! That was a nice one.
See, as soon as
That
you
was
pass this yellow buoy, you can actually aim straight for the ramp.
tight.
So you'd be skipping this buoy
Nope.
and this red buoy. So you'd be missing 2 buoys. But you'll only be down to 1 miss.
Oh! Darn it. Slipped out a little. Slipped out a
So
little.
much time by doing that by just going in a straight line and not weaving back and forth.
Nice.
It's risky because we'd only be down to one.
Oh, push it.
Just something to keep in mind. Hit 133.
Okay. This is looking good.
Not at all.
We're hoping to save some additional time on Glacier, but this is still looking very good. We lost less than a second
Welcome
The only
to
time
Southern
losses
Island.
is really fun
with
to
a
see.
couple. We rode up on the Berg. All right. We rode up on the Berg.
Variable power, and that's power, and we lost you half a second. Time right there, so you're still good.
Okay.
Do the ship.
We know we needed to do that.
Thank you.
First lap.
Do the ship. You want to go through the ship.
Keep it up. We're looking to get some time here. You kidding me? We're not looking to just play it safe. We want to get some time. We're looking to earn some time on Southern Island. So we had to be brave on that first lap. And that paid off.
Oh, I hear this sound. That was so perfect.
Okay, last lap. Whew!
Oh my goodness,
That was scary.
Butter.
Nice. That's what we needed. Yep. 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 Navigation. Navigation complete. Here it is, everybody. Freaking light it up. Boom. Boom! Woo! Are you kidding me? Back-to-back PBs. Huge! Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. I'm gonna have a freaking coronary over here. This is too intense. Oh my gosh. Massive PB. Fire it off, fire it off. Massive PB, multi-second PB. I better sit down. I'm dizzy. Oh my gosh, I was so focused there. Holy smokes, what just happened? Another one, 14-12!
Go, Dom.
Woo! 14-12, everyone! We did it again! Bachthand with the gift subs! Thank you! Holy smokes!
Offhand's a legend. Gifted subs. Do it.
Boom, boom, boom. Sevens across the board. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Woo!
Reaction, Dom.
Yes!
Reaction.
Are you ready? The fog machine is ready.
So
It is
I'm gonna
ready
wait
today.
time for-
Pump it out again. Pump it out, everyone. Is this Foggy Hump Day or what? I forgot what day it is, what year it is. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Look at this. Fog it up, fog it up, fog it up. Wherever you are, join in the celebration. I owe this all to you. Everyone out there right now. And look at that back. Turning a corner on these. We've hit 4 of the wall skips in a row. Dude! I'm turning a corner. I'm turning.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a recap. If you're like too lazy to watch the whole video and you just want to hear what I have to say at the end and just talk about the general tips, and you want to skip the entire video, it'll be like that. There's gonna be that section right here. So, Sunny Beach, realistically, being realistic, probably have about 3 seconds worth of time saved. Most of that time saved can be saved by making less movements left and right in the straight. Making less adjustments and when you're in the straight, just hold down the gas and go straight through the buoys in a straight line. It'll take some practice to like get the feeling of like how close you can get while maintaining straight, not making any adjustments. But once you learn the feeling, you'll gain so much time.
A corner. I'm turning a corner. I'm turning a corner.
Okay, so now we're in the Sunset Bay. Time save comes from V-tapping, to be honest. And you took pretty tight turns. I won't ask you to try and hug up against the wall the first turn before you turn left after starting. You can hug up against the wall and brace against it. It's an advanced technique that'll save you a lot of time. But it can be a lot of filler. you to do that. For Sunset Bay, to like B-tap in the back section. In the back section, I didn't see you B-tapping, really. You kind of just react to like the crest before you took that left-hand turn, which is fine. It's good. But if you're trying to hit a sub 14, you kind of want to B-tap over those cresting waves in the back section before you do the mindful tip. And if you can do that, you probably get down to like a 112, so that's about 4 seconds worth of time save. So we're about 7 seconds worth of time save right now. Like 5 more seconds. So Drake Lake, you're doing the slalom section, you're doing like the revving the engine, and you're like kind of like tapping the gas and kind of like just making the turns at a slower rate. You just hold down the gas and don't like double tap the gas and like kind of just rev it up and kind of just make the turns. You can stay like about 3 seconds, so probably about a second a lap. So you're probably at about 10 seconds now, just make that even. So now you're probably at a 14:02 if you do that.
Mass.
The Rain Fortress as well. Just be tapping. When you're jumping over the waves and you're in the air, you don't have control of Mariner. You want to be on the ground more than you are in the air, so when the cycled waves hit, you just B-tap through them and you won't actually jump. It'll save you a lot of time because instead of being up in the air, you're actually going pretty fast. You're staying on the water. You're just going on the water and you're going straight rather than like jumping a wave and like crashing down and then waiting for the animation of him to back up. Follow his head again. Saves so much time. Right now, most people on Marine Fortress are probably hitting about a 1:15 averagely. So you have about like 9 seconds to make up. Most of the time to make up by B-tapping. So if you B-tap and go underneath shortcut wall, you can realistically get like a 120 consistently, maybe 121, another 3 seconds. So you're probably at about 13 seconds of realistic time save within like the next 2 months.
Massive celebration in hand. Yes.
Port Blue, there's really not too much to say. You pretty much have to peak at Port Blue. The only thing I can really say is that when you're in the front section after you pass the start line, you just want to B-tap again. If you B-tap in straightaways, you can get up to 129 kilometers an hour instead of going 120. It's extra 9 kilometers an hour for like an extra like 5 or 6 seconds a lap. It save you so much time. So that 129 can become like a 126. With practice, 126 sounds fair. You can get down to like a 122 actually on Port Blue, but I'm going to give you a goal of hitting a 127. That's your goal. Your goal is 127. It'll actually save you about 3 seconds because a 129.9 is actually basically just a 130 realistically. So that'll save you about 3 seconds. So we're about 15 or so seconds worth of time save, which will get you underneath a 14 flat.
It's absolute. I am in the zone.
And now we move into Twilight City. We have that crash at 4 seconds instantly. 4 seconds is instantly a time save right there. So if you don't crash, you automatically just save 4 seconds from just riding safe. All I can really say is that the last turn on Twilight City, you can probably save some time. But if you just maintain your current route, you can still get a sub 14 pretty easily. So let's just add that 4 seconds, and let's just say you have the same exact run. Right now you get about 19 seconds worth of time save.
Big time, dude.
Glacier Coast got a little bit lucky. I'm not trying to be mean and just see what I saw. Stewart tried to cross you, and she could have easily taken you out, but the AI kind of screwed herself after she hit that turn. Just pay attention to the AI, especially Stewart, like I said, because for some reason she's like really aggressive on certain courses. For like Sunny Beach, when you try and hit like faster times, and also like Marine Fortress and Glacier Coast, for some reason Stewart's AI is just like a menace. So just pay attention to the AI. Other than that, no complaints.
Thank you for the.
And if you didn't run into Stewart, that probably would have been like a 132. To be honest, I don't know how consistent you'll be with the Glacier Coast time, so I'll just be impressed if you just maintain 133 pace for like the rest of the time you do Glacier Coast. So I won't give you any time save because I feel like I don't know if this is like a peak at Glacier Coast, if this is like the best you can do for now. Um, Obviously you ended streaming after this, so I don't know if this is like a one-off maybe the Glacier Coast or this is like a new consistency. So I was going to play it safe and say that you gain no time consistently on this course, but you still, like I said, at 19 seconds time save easily.
GG's,
Southern Island was perfect, so there's really nothing.
absolute
To
Hazanto.
say.
Thank you for the GG's. I know if I wouldn't have crashed, I had an 11.
I'll put you at a 13:52 realistically that you can probably get with like the next 3 to 4 sessions, maybe 5. So yeah, I guess it's really end the video.
7.6 coming out of Port Blue.
And you go after congratulate everybody. Didn't actually watch this live. I was too busy making a wave race 64 document. So I help out newer players and whatnot. And I was actually working on that. I actually had the stream open, but I just had it muted. Just lost track of time when I was trying to complete something. But yeah, I was able to see it. So yeah, very nice run.